Grinding teeth is something that occurs usually in one's sleep, but in some people even while they're awake. It's an unconscious habit which we usually don't know we have until our dentist surprises us with the news one day. It can be caused by stimulant abuse, and if that is the case for you, we recommend that you seek a different resource to overcome that habit. It is also often caused by an accumulation of emotional symptoms that we often lump together and call stress. Unprocessed grief, anger, anxiety, helplessness. We all tend to know what being stressed feels like. Defining stress, however, has been a confounding task for science for quite some time. We've teased it out into symptoms and emotional reactions. We looked at biological effects and causes of it. We have done statistical analysis on people who experience it and how they cope with it. There is acute stress and chronic stress. There is also post-traumatic stress disorder, an imprint or a scar that is left by stress in the long run. This meditation attempts to tap into the subconscious resources we all have for coping with stress, and to make those available to your conscious mind in order to alleviate the symptoms of stress. At Black Cat & Co., we're hoping that this recording will make your life just that little bit easier, happier, and more comfortable. This meditation does not replace one-on-one counseling or medical advice. Please contact your local health practitioner if you require professional help. For best results, please listen to this meditation for 28 consecutive nights to successfully create new neural pathways. This meditation is designed to be listened to before you go to bed. Please do not listen to this meditation while driving, operating heavy machinery, or performing any other task that requires your conscious attention. And I'd like you now to get very comfortable, or as comfortable as you'd like to be in this present moment. Fluff up those pillows, get the groove of your seat right. Perhaps wiggle your back and your bum a little to really get into that right comfy spot. That's very good. Lift up your back and allow your body to just drop into those pillows. Release the body tension with a sigh. Take a deep breath in and slowly out. It's much easier to be uncomfortable than it is to be completely at ease sometimes. And sometimes all it takes is a fresh breath of air. Deep breath in, filling up that chest, and slowly out. I don't know if you've ever seen Star Wars. I must admit that I've only seen bits and pieces of it. But a character in that motion picture, the main bad guy called Darth Vader, makes that funny sound when he breathes out. Next time you breathe out, I'd like you to try and make that noise with your throat. Okay, here we go. A deep breath in, right into your chest. And then perhaps you can feel out your tummy as well, your diaphragm, and hold it there for a moment. And breathe out, Darth Vader style. Very good. And if at first your Vader sounds somewhat less impressive than it should, not to worry. It's only us here and no one cares what it sounds like. And I hope by now the edges of your lips have turned up at the corners some. It can be fun to make silly nonsensical noises for no good reason. That's another one I occasionally like to amuse myself with. Fun and games aside though, another deep breath in for me please. And out. Letting go, settling in. Very well. And if you can pay attention to the very top of your head right now, a tingling sensation that you may start to feel there, right at the very top of your head. I'd like you to really tune into what it feels like. The warm, tingly space, the funny sensation of space that is free and fun and creative and loving. And now allowing that sensation to spread down your face now, relaxing all of the tiny muscles of your face. The back of your head is sinking into those pillows. Relaxation is now flowing down your shoulders and your arms, feeling those elbows, resting those forearms, allowing the fingers to just be deeply relaxed, deep asleep. Relaxation is now flowing down your chest and your belly, so deeply relaxed, nothing to do, safe, relaxed, deep asleep. And relaxing your hips now, and those thighs, nowhere else to be, deeply relaxed, deep asleep. Relaxation is flowing down your knees, disengaging them from holding it together, and down your calves and those feet, so deeply, deeply relaxed, deep asleep. And finally, your feet, letting go, feeling so good, so safe, so grounded, so relaxed. Very good. And I'd like you now to feel into the very essence of your body. We are but temporary beings on this green planet made of rocks and grass and weed powdery stuff. And we look up at the night sky. The stars may seem distant, but also connected to us in a strange familiar way. We are but a speck of dust to them, and yet we find a way to amuse ourselves with ideas of importance. We busy ourselves with our daily grind. We find things to stress about, or they find us sometimes. We run around, we talk, we do, and yet we seldom may find time to lay under the dome of the starry sky and check back in with the place from whence we once came, and to which we will eventually return. And someone wise once told me that clever people that we are, we wouldn't have come here without everything we need for the journey on this planet. Sure, when you go to the beach, you may forget to bring a towel, but you'll remember to bring your wallet, so that you can get a towel at the corner store at the beach in the town where you went. And if you decided to go someplace for an odd 100 years or so, you may pack a few more things. Let's open up that big heavy travel chest of yours. Let's see what past you may have thought the future you may need on this trip. Is there a map to the place where you meant to go? A list of contacts that you may need? Perhaps a few calling cards for the friends you may meet along the way. Some tools? A few books to amuse yourself with? Music? Seeds you're meant to plant? Other useful, amusing, sweet things? I'd let you rummage around the chest on your own for a bit. And once you're done, perhaps you could ready the tools you need just now. Dust them off. Line them up next to you. Take a good look at those for me. And now that you've had a good rummage through your possessions, I'd like you to take a good look at the things in front of you. What did you single out from the deep depth of the resource chest? I'd like you to look at them and make sure you remember what those things are. Take a mental picture or make a list. You will remember this when you wake up. And you have done so well today. And when you're ready, it's time to rest, to regenerate, to relax. Deep asleep. I'm closing all the doors we have opened here today to facilitate your healing. One by one by one. And as you're drifting off into a peaceful sleep, so loved, so relaxed, so whole, so uniquely yourself, so very needed here and now, I'd like you to know that you will awake at the time that is right for you, feeling confident, full of energy, remembering exactly what you need to know, ready to take on your brand new day, ready to be what you were always meant to be.